Alright, and we're live, I think. We'll see. If anyone's in chat or joins chat, let me know your thoughts on the game and who you think will win. G'day everyone, here they all come. Happy holidays, thank you. Happy holidays to you too. Collingwood by 6, 23. Well, we'll see. I mean, I guess I hope it's a good game. Probably want Collingwood to win, I guess. I mean, it's sort of hard to tell for Hawthorn what's better. Probably Essendon are higher on the ladder, but I reckon it's better for us if Collingwood win, because I can more see us catching Essendon, probably. Gonna have a kick of the footy tomorrow, practicing for my championship game. Ooh, that's exciting. When's the championship game? Go the Hawks, that's right. Up the Hawks. This Sunday. Righto. Hello, I'm Brandon. Welcome to the live stream. Let me know your tip for tonight. I'm also very not liking the I know it's because it's NAIDOC week and that Collingwood are wearing their Indigenous jumper, but the jumpers just don't look right with Collingwood as the home team wearing that and Essendon as the away team. It's just looks so unnatural. Am I a Collingwood supporter? No, I'm a Hawthorn supporter. Like you, I would think. Essendon are pretenders, reckon they'll get smashed, but hope not. Well, I hope they do, Patrick. I mean, I'm happy for a good game of footy, but yeah. You love videos. So do I. Hawks goat. That's right. We are the goats. Massive game tomorrow. Heading down to Geelong for that one. It's going to be huge. What? No way you're a Hawks fan. Nice. Love to hear it. Well, glad to have some Hawks fans in chat too. Yeah, even wearing some merchandise as I do most weeks on live streams. So yeah. Yeah, I really don't know what's going to happen tonight. It's sort of one of those games where, I mean, I guess everyone's sort of assuming Collingwood will win, but you never know, do you? I go for the Swans, and last week's game was disappointing. Sure was for you. I mean, you'll be right. You'll still finish top, probably. Nick Dacos or Marcus Bontempelli. Well, all time up until now, you'd have to say Marcus Bontempelli, but in terms of who you'd rather have now, you'd definitely rather have Nick Dacos, given how well he's going and how young he is. So why is Collingwood wearing their Indigenous jumper? It's for NAIDOC week, I think. But I don't like it. I don't like it because it means they're in white shorts. If they were still in black shorts, I'd be fine. But just doesn't look right. That's all I have to say about that. Yo, says Rory, camera angle change. Yeah, slight camera angle change. It was more straight on last time. Now it's a bit more to the side. And also the quality should be slightly better this time as well. So that'll be good. Boosting the viewing experience for all my adoring viewers. Quality's beautiful. Oh, that's great to hear. Essendon and Pretenders. Well, yeah, nothing would indicate they're not at the moment. So yeah. Do I play footy? Yeah, I do play footy. It's only like school footy though. I used to play club footy, but I'm not all that good at footy, so, you know. Unfortunately. Hawks keep getting better each week. Have I already read that? No. Am I tipping Hawthorn for the whole year? You'll have to find out. I haven't tipped against us yet, and it's going all right now, so we'll see. Say my name. It says George and Digby. George and Digby. There you go. There's your name. Which premiership jumper are you wearing? It's 1989, which obviously I was not at. Not old enough to have been at that, but yeah. It's like a retro thing, so. Who's your favourite player? I don't really have a set favourite player nowadays. Back in the day, it used to be Jared Ruffhead. But, I mean, I guess now I'll say Will Day, because I like Will Day. I like everyone, so. Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to make the grand final? Well, I tipped Sydney and Carlton, so I'll say that still, because I mean that's why I tipped mid-season. At the start of the year, I tipped Brisbane and Melbourne, which Brisbane still could, Melbourne still in theory could, but that's looking quite unlikely based on their situation at the moment. Is that good Coke? It's good. It's very good Coca-Cola. Thank you very much. Thanks for saying my name. No worries. You're welcome. Bottom 5 100% not making finals. Everyone else has chance. Oh, yeah. Because there's a 10-point gap between 13th and 14th, and only a 6-point gap between 3rd and 13th. So, yeah, definitely. Hey, I don't think you saw, but Richard Taylor is my favourite player. Oh, yeah, you did say that. I'm glad to hear, Rory. He was a great player, Richard Taylor. George Digby, you're a big fan. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. Rory is now saying he's a big fan. Thank you, Rory. I appreciate that. really making me feel great about myself. How many people do you think will be at the G tonight? Says Josh. I'm gonna say 82,000, but we'll see. You'd think it would be a pretty big crowd. Don't see why it wouldn't be. So yeah, I'll say 82. Why Gary Lyon and the boys wearing those hideous jackets? Well, I wouldn't know tonight because I'm actually watching just on Channel 7 rather than Fox Footy. Because I usually watch on KO, but today I'm just watching on free-to-air TV. So, George and Digby's favourite player is Luke Bruce. Fair enough. That's a good one. Anyway, underway at the MCG, Collingwood versus Essendon. In the middle already, it's a free kick. Going the way of the Bombers. Hotkey AFL is watching KO. Fair enough. That'll probably mean you're a little bit behind. Hopefully I'm more, because usually I'm a long way behind, but hopefully with this system I won't be as far behind. So into the 50 for the Bombers. Oh, mark to Harrison Jones. Mark's just inside 50. Jones, it's a wobbly kick. It's going to fall short. About 10 seconds ahead of you. Well, that's good. I'm glad that I'm ahead of some people. It's reassuring because usually I'm the one who's a very long way behind. But Jones racks up Markov. He'll get a free kick after he shot for goal a minute ago. Kicks it to Gresham, who chips it short to Merritt. Hawks have a chance making the finals after round 4. What do you mean by that? After round 4. Oh, 4 years. Well, 6 years. It's been since 2018. And Merritt's kicked the goal. The perfect start for Essendon. It's just the start they needed. They've certainly been on top in the first couple of minutes. We'll see if they've actually come to play. And says George and Digby. Is anyone changing their predictions at all after that first goal? Maybe a little bit early days for that. We'll see if Essendon have come to play. Collingwood will make at least prelim final. Yeah, probably. I mean, I think they'll still make the top 4. I mean, tonight's a big game for that. If they lose tonight, then suddenly it won't look like they will, but that's why tonight's such a massive game. So Peter Wright goes into the 50. My footy caddy couldn't quite mark. Went for a big fly. Now kicks it from the boundary and kicks it out on the full. Want Melbourne to beat the Eagles. Why is that? Good mark to Schultz. Goes deep and Howe marks. And he'll line up with a chance to kick Collingwood's first. I told a fat guy that if he was Eminem, he wouldn't be Slim Shady, he'd be Thick Shady. Oh, that's a good one. I'm sure everyone in the stream will love that one. As Howe kicks the goal and Collingwood are on the board. Because your brother goes for Melbourne. Ah, okay. Good to see someone found Mel's joke funny. Ollie's found it very funny. How do you get the fancy scoreboard? Well, it's on, I had to like make it on an app sort of thing, so yeah. So we'll see what happens now. Goal apiece at the MCG. Stringer. He goes into the 50. He'll fly for it. Taking it away, side bottom. Dacos then wrapped up, ball up. Holly says she hopes Essendon wins. Why is that, Holly? Swans and Carlton will make it to the grand final. That's definitely more likely than any other combination, but yeah, we'll see. Jones to Draper. Draper has a shot for goal and misses. There was an article about Dylan Shield being at the Crossroads this week. Well, yeah, it's certainly a big occasion for him getting to play. Mel says I'm sick of Sam Draper. Why is that? Holly says go Hawks. That's good, Holly. I agree with that one. Gresham to Redmond. Redmond kicks down the line. Falls out the back of the pack. Here's a go for the Bombers. Draper couldn't quite to Durham. Gresham then kicks it again inside 50. Almost a chance. Martin couldn't quite. Spills to Merritt. Gives the handball to Langford, who misses. Is the Coke good? Yes, it is good. To go into the 50. Couldn't quite. So keep asking questions in chat, everyone. If you got anything you want to ask about the game or about, Coke. In the ruck, Draper gets it. Poor handball. Spills out the back. Chris kicks a goal. And the Pies have their second. I hate Maynard. Fair enough. A lot of people do. And I'm fine with him. I don't have anything against him personally, but I know that's not an uncommon opinion.
I mean, who cares? Not me.
This is what Bobby Hooks needed. He just took a bit of knee on knee there. And he got up. Nice stoppage goal here. Just picked his pocket there, Jack Chris. Nice finish. Right into the ruck against Cabot.
Back in the centre. Dacos clever tap to Pendlebury over the top. Chance here for Crisp again. Kicks a long shot. Can he kick two in the space of 30 seconds? Yes, he can. There you go. Crisp has kicked a couple of goals in a very short space of time. And suddenly the Pies are 10 points in front. He is dirty. Yeah, I guess he is. Yes, he is.
From grassroots to the grounds, Harvey Warren, Cranfields of popular Australian athletes.
It was almost a throw there by Dacos. I guess it's because he tapped it in one thing. I guess that's what made it okay. Suddenly a couple in a row for the Pies. Dacos with the quick kick, and here's Crisp again. This time going inside 50. Spills to Howe. Howe handball over the top. They kick another goal here, the Pies. Bouncing footy in the goal square. Charging on it, and eventually it goes out of bounds. And here's another chance. Can Crisp kick another? Yes, he can! Oh my goodness. Crisp has kicked another goal. Wow. Oh, goodness me. Do you see what he did to Angus Brayshaw? Well, yes. Ended his career. Crisp has 3 goals. And they've come in the space of... They're saying he's kicked the last 2, he's kicked the last 3. So anyway, back in the middle. Last year, yes, I know. In the qualifying final. So ball up again, and here go the Pies. Just coming through the middle here. Mackay. Got it to Martin. Handball off. Now kicking out wide. Markov hunting it. Caddy did well to get the handball. Now Jones just kicks the footy forward, but it's going to be cut off by a side bottom. Goes short to Pendlebury. Pendlebury did well, gives it to DeGoey. DeGoey to Howe. Howe into the 50, good pass. Harrison will line up. Harrison, he's pulled it to the left. The American ruck for Collingwood. Do you mean Mason Cox? I'm assuming she does mean Mason Cox. Yes. Mason Cox is not playing. He's still around, just not playing at the moment. Why isn't he playing? I think he's injured. I'm pretty sure. I just got a message that came out loud. It's no good. Maybe I need to keep that quiet if it's making a noise. I wouldn't want that to keep going. Oh, that's a poor kick and Josh Dacos passes it short. It's a shot and behind. Who's going to be in the final, says Jazson Lee. Jazson. I didn't even put the previous behind. That was a bit of a lack of attention by me. Didn't even update the scoreboard. That was a bit silly. Who's going to be in the final, the grand final? At the moment, I'm going to guess Sydney and Carlton. Hawks are the definition of the best team. Oh, of course. Well, then maybe we'll be in the grand final. Sydney and Hawthorn then. G'day, mate. Good to see you streaming. Good to see you here again, the playlist guy. Welcome back. See what unfolds in this game tonight. the moment. Collingwood looking on top, but here's a go, and Caddy gets a free. Gonna line up. This is a big kick. He's just pulled it to the left. Essendon needed the next goal, or else this one will just start to get away from them a bit. Who are the best footy channels? The best footy channels. Oh, Cardman 22, Caden McDonald, Roaming Has. I like Roaming Has. The list goes on though. Don't want to leave anyone out. True Footy, he's pretty good. Apparently the thing's telling me that the video's not working well on my stream, so if anyone in chat can let me know if the video's, like, my camera's acting dodgy at all. Down the line, and Draper takes the mark. Shield, Martin, they're heading into attack for the Bombers. Shocking kick. Hoskin Elliott will be first there. Video's fine, that's good. I'm glad. It was lagging a bit, but you're good now. Okay. Well, let me know if it keeps lagging badly, and I'll try and do something about it. Markov here. Short to side bottom. Short to Pendlebury. To Crisp, who's kicked 3 goals this quarter. He just chooses to go long. Good kick. Now into the 50. Here's a go for the Pies. Harrison, can he kick the goal? Yes, he can. And that's 5 in a row for Collingwood. And they get it out to a 23-point lead. And a little bit concerning for Essendon now. I'm lagging very bad. Everyone else is, am I lagging very bad? So that's very annoying, because it's partly probably related to me increasing the quality of it since last time. I mean, I'm guessing that could result in it, you know, not working as well. Hi, says Son Goku. Hi, and welcome to the live stream. Merritt goes to Gresham. The Bombers now in desperate need of a goal to stay in this game. This is the first time I'm seeing your face. Yeah, I get that a lot. Because people obviously... obviously I don't put my face in most of my videos, so yeah. What do you think? Hope you're not too disappointed. But here's a go for the Bombers. Dersma. Looks hooked it to the right, but it's still there. Goes through for a behind. Tom Mitchell should have never left the Hawks. Well, he's won a premiership now, so he might disagree. I think he's happy he left, and I think we're happy he left too. I think we were probably better off without him at that point. Here's a go for Cuddy. He gives it off. Get a shot on the goals. No, it's a behind. Well, they can. One behind. So Jack Crisp goes down the line to Schultz. To Dacos. To Howe. Howe, who just decides to kick it deep. Jack Gunson is very good. Yes, he is. You watching on KO or free to air? Free to air. I'm watching on free to air tonight. Have you noticed? Because it's a lot quicker, obviously, on free to air. So yeah, it's been quicker than it usually is. Just checked out True Footy. He seems a bit woke and afraid to have an opinion. Well, I think he's even said in his videos that he's been accused of being a bit woke. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I'm in sync this time. How good. The Pies go into the 50. Pendlebury. Howe. Kick out wide. Myercheck couldn't quite, and it bounces out of bounds. Well, it's crazy that I'm in sync because also if it's like... Because you think the stream would be delayed a bit, like on YouTube, so... But if it's only like, you know, a couple seconds behind, then that's really good. Merritt running away with it, almost caught by Pendlebury. He's kicked it. It's going to come straight back. So Cameron into the 50. Redmond did well. It's a terrible kick. Straight to Markov. Go short to Decoe. Collingwood the best team in the AFL. Go Pies. Oh, yeah, and doing quite well at the moment, Collingwood. Dersman takes the mark. It's going to be an ugly night for Essendon, we'll find out. Could well be at this current stage. Draper couldn't quite take it on the wing. It'll be a ball up. Jack Crisp is playing very well tonight. Definitely, yeah. He's kicked 3. It was in the space of 3 minutes too, so... Here's one last go for the Bombers. Merritt to Langford, 10 seconds left. It's really opened up here. Langford, can he kick it deep? He does, and Stringer takes the mark. It's just what they needed on the brink of quarter time. Got to kick the goal, Stringer, to keep this one within touch. Jake Stringer, oh, he's only just, but he snuck it through. And the Bombers get an important goal. So that's it for the first quarter. Hard to pinpoint where this one's going at the moment. Oh, second quarter, I shouldn't do that. Getting distracted here. Quarter time. Not second quarter yet. So yeah, that is a big goal. Says the playlist guy, and yeah, it is. They needed that one. They've got to get their way back into it. Which I could see them doing, but could also see it going the other way and being a very bad day for Essendon. So yeah, let us know your thoughts in chat, everyone.
It's not just movement, it's making the lives louder. Bolton, the joy of movement.
So yeah. Quarter time at the MCG.
Yeah, 2 burgers, small fries and drink for $6.95. Smart.
When did I start following footy? In 2012. That was the first year I was watching footy, really. Before then I was just too young. Yeah, sort of during the 2012 season was when I really started following. Hey, the playlist guy. $5. There we go. Thank you for that. GG on the Hawks. The Eagles were awful. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That was definitely not the Eagles' best performance, but thank you for the donation. Hopefully the Eagles can go better soon, I guess. But yeah, that's the past 2 times we played West Coast that they've kicked just 4 goals. So yeah. Let me give that a heart. There we go. Hoping for at least a close result. Yeah, well, a lot of people were tipping West Coast, and I mean, I thought it would be at least, you know, a decent contest. I was definitely worried about it. So, where will the $5 go? The $5 will go to me, which is just great, isn't it? Yeah, thank you for the donation, the playlist guy. Thank you very much. First donation of the night. Cheers. That's what we like to see. I mean, you don't have to donate, guys. Don't get the wrong idea, but thank you very much for the donation. Second quarter's about to start, so let me change the thingo. It's the second quarter. Here we go. Second quarter about to get underway. Cameron up against Draper in the ruck. Draper gives away a free to Cameron. The hands here to Nick Dacos. Dacos on the burst, takes a couple of bounces. About to send it inside 50, he does. Get the fist away and it'll be a boundary throw in. Be back later. Fair enough, see you later. Playlist guy, thank you for the donation. Yeah, fair enough. Draper's tap. Empty throw in, Myercheck. Lipinski charge on it, he can, but he misses. Redmond down the line. Josh Dacos did well. Howe kept it in. Bobby Hill, the fend off, and then short dribbling kick. They've lost it now. Jones. Handball to Stringer. He gives it to Merritt. Now Merritt kicks down the line. Darcy Moore did well though, but a terrible handball going straight to Merritt. Here's a go again for the Bombers. Inside 50, and Cole Langford takes the mark. Now this is a bit better for Essendon. If he can kick this one, 2 in a row. Things are turning a bit here. In comes Langford. Kicks out wide though, and Moore thumps it through for a behind. I'm in front of you now on the stream. Oh no. How's that happened? Oh, whoops. Whoops. Ollie says she's behind at least though, so that's something that's good, I guess, for me. In the 50. Merritt from the pocket. Kicks it behind. That would have been quite something there. Pendlebury, more. Jones gets the punch, but here they go, the Pies. Schultz with a good kick. Lipinski now. He goes into the 50. Oh, and a good mark taken by Howe. I won't spoil the result, says Hotkey AFL. Please don't. So here comes Howe. It's coming back. He's got it. Didn't look great off the boot, but he's kicked the goal. And the Pies get it back out to a 20-point lead.
His kick here from Schultz, realising that Essendon had all the space down the line. He's brought it back in into the corridor, which gave full forward enough to now being able to duck out the back. But this kick here, which I thought would have been put in front, but that was just good enough to sit from at the defensive line. Never underestimate the movement of the right check. It doesn't look like a lot, but it drags the defender a couple of metres out the way. There we go. It does all the time, the right check, and that's why I love it. All that stuff, avoiding stuff.
Things going all right now for Collingwood. The next goal was huge there. The Pies got it. The Bombers hit back now. Well, here they go. Here's a chance for goal. Colwell kicks and Langford marks deep. So this is good for the Bombers. Can he get the very quick reply? Yes, he can. He bangs it home. And just like that, the Bombers hit back. They needed that. They're doing well. They did well just to keep it in touch for now. Keep it within touch. Within range. Stay in touch. So 14-point game. Goey gives it to Pendlebury. Pendlebury kicking. Sideways kick forward. Oh, Hill did very well. Takes a bounce. But a poor kick inside 50. Bombers have the numbers. And they'll clear it away. Go down the line here. Caddy. Langford, but it goes out of bounds. Dacos trying to clear it, kick smothered. Harrison wrapped up. It'll be another ball up. So next goal in this game feels very important. Maynard, good kick out wide. Markov. Now he send it into attack. He does. So right, oh, here's a go for Nick Dacos. Still there, Harrison. Hill got the handball away. Josh Dacos couldn't quite, and now the Bombers can go. Oh, that's a terrible kick though by Martin. Sidebottom couldn't find it. Martin ends up with the footy again. Gives it to Merritt. Here's a go for the Bombers now. Long and deep. Caddy marks. And he can line up and put through their second in a row. Things are turning up for the Bombers now. I mean, the fact that they're sort of working their way back into it now. As Caddy comes in and kicks the goal. Here come the Bombers. An 8-point ball game. So back in the middle again. Nick Dacos to Pendlebury. To Hoskin Elliott. Back to Dacos. So to Goey to side bottom now. Back to Pendlebury. Can Pendlebury kick the goal? Almost run down by Draper. Did enough to get the kick away, and he's kicked the goal. Wasn't touched at all. And it's gone low and through for a goal. And the Pies hit back as they needed to. 7-3-45 to 4-7-31 now. I am back. Welcome back, George and Digby. Welcome back. Got an intriguing game here. That'll be a free kick. It's a goalie taking Shield high on that occasion. I was watching it on TV, fair enough. I mean, I'd assumed you might have been. Assumed you might have been, does that work? Whatever. Just chipping it around here now. So Shield now. Kicking along to the 50 and Caddy takes the mark. And he goes short. Now wheels around, kicking it deep. On, Jones takes the mark. And he can hit back again for the Bombers. So in comes Jones. And he's popped it straight through. And the Bombers get one back again. So they're definitely at least staying in the game now, the Bombers. Done well. Certainly a good chance now, the Bombers, I reckon. The fact that they've sort of withstood Collingwood's charge. Anyway, ball back in the middle. Merritt Soccer's forward, but only as far as side bottom. It's a sideways ball down the line. Here's a charge from McGrath, charging his way through the MCG and kicking it inside 50. Caddy almost taking the mark. Langford keeps it in. Handballs it inboard. Can Shield kick a goal? He gives it over the top and Gresham kicks it. They've kicked 4 of the last 5, the Bombers. Here they come. Back to within 2 points. That's just what they needed. And suddenly this game has become very intriguing once again. Jeez. Bombers right in it now. No doubt. So back in the middle, Cameron wins the tap. Goey almost should have gone a free kick there for a hold. He's Draper tapping it forward. Cameron going, though, into the 50 for Collingwood. Kruger just trying to tap it to his advantage. Quainer did well. Crisp. Now he goes inside 50. Bouncing ball. Can Schultz get it? Couldn't quite. He slipped. Now Dersma gathers. Gives it to Jones, who gives it to McGrath. McGrath on the back flank. Gives it back to Jones, who kicks a wobbly ball down the line. Collingwood at the numbers there. Side bottom. Handball to Maynard, who handballs it off to Hoskin Elliott. And here's a chance again for Collingwood. Josh Dacos. He goes into the 50, but that's a shocker. Straight to Sam Draper. The Bombers will attempt to mount another attack. So here they go, working the ball around the MCG. Good kick by Stringer. Right. Now, what can he do? Gives it over the top. It's a poor handball. Good little kick there by side bottom. To Goey down the line. It's a good kick. Now, chance here for Collingwood potentially. Into the 50. Mark taken by Crisp. Jack Crisp. Is he going to have a shot? He's marked it right on the 50-metre line. He's probably just going to set it up. He runs around, kicks it to the hot spot. Hill flies, but it's punched away for a minor score. Increases the margin by just a little bit. 3-point margin. So McGrath kicks out wide. Good mark. Jones to McGrath. McGrath, good little kick. Gresham to Dersma. To Merritt. Merritt out wide. Now, could be a chance here for Essendon. Now they go out wide. Edmund did well. Gets it back, kicks it inside 50. But he's kicked it straight to Cameron. So 6.5 minutes now left in the first half. Probably an important few minutes. Hoskin Elliott almost. Josh Dacos fumbling with it. Merritt gathers and kicks it nicely to Gresham. Now he goes out wide to Caddy. No, Caddy. It's an ugly kick to the near side. One behind to Essendon. Now back to a 2-point margin. Now Darcy Moore on the switch. So Maynard as the boos roar around the MCG. Goes short to Josh Dacos, who kicks it to Bobby Hill. Big ball up here. In the middle of the MCG. Cameron. Dacos couldn't quite. Desmond wrapped up. Christian with the handball. Darren did well. Gets the tap out wide. Jones couldn't quite wrapped up. Dacos. He cleverly goes down the middle. Hoskin Elliott. He couldn't quite. Ugly old kick down the middle. Guelphy now with the handball. Stringer tries to fend off onto Go. He eventually finds his way through. He kicks long inside 50. Caddy flies for it. Couldn't quite bring it down. The Pies should be able to clear it from here. Get it out wide to Hoskin Elliott. Marks on back 50. So 4 minutes to go in the second quarter now. It's an important 4 minutes. Ball going down the line. Kai did well, Ridley. Oh gee, that's a dangerous kick down the middle. Josh Dacos over to Bobby Hill. Can he go all the way? He eventually kicks it out wide to Schultz, who marks, and he'll kick the goal. From point blank range, he gets it. And an important reply for Collingwood. And they led it by 8 points. It's very well done there. Ball up again in the middle. Durham kicks the ball forward. Stringer trying to weave his way around here. Handball not quite. Crisp just continues the soccering forward. Now this could be a go. Dacos kicks out wide. How couldn't quite. And Martin did well to Dersma. That's a poor kick from Dersma, cut off. I think Essendon will pull through, says Holly. Well, I reckon they might now. I'd probably give them a better chance now than I did at the start. So, yeah, maybe. Here goes Pendlebury. He kicks up to the 50. Oh, but good mark there by Ben Mackay. Well, the ball eventually goes out of bounds. Eight-point lead. Favour of Collingwood. Oh, that's poor. Now. Chance here for Essendon. Langford into the 50. Stringer almost couldn't quite bring the mark down. Gets the handball over his head, but goes straight to Cameron. Cameron who just goes with a clearance kick. Crisp. Handball to Dacos. Nick Dacos, that is. Cleverly finds a man in the middle into Goey. Goey now with an ambitious kick. Could be turned over here. Merritt. Handballs it over to Martin. Martin goes inside 50. Cameron couldn't quite. Moore couldn't quite. Or did he? I think he took the mark in the end, yeah. Fell through onto his chest. Nick Dacos. To Lipinski. To Markov. 50 seconds left in the first half. Markov short to Lipinski. kick there. Crisp. He goes into the 50, but it's cut off there by Ben Mackay. But 10 seconds now to go in the half. That'll be it for the scoring. There's the siren. Half time at the MCG. Collingwood, who led it by 15 at quarter time, led it by 8 at half time. Better quarter from the Bombers. They're definitely right in this one. Yeah. Might take a quick break. I've just finished this now. So I'll be back in probably a couple of minutes. Just going to put this away. Might get another one potentially to keep me going because I'm pretty tired tonight. So yeah, I'll see you all in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. And with another Coke to keep me going for another half of footy. Don't recommend drinking too much Coke because the caffeine's probably not good for you, but sometimes you have to when you're live streaming. He's back, says Holly. Thank you for welcoming me back. I appreciate that. I think you might be the only one in here at the moment. We've only got one viewer. But oh well, it's half time, so, you know, it's to be expected. Just check the stats quickly. Merritt's doing well. Pendlebury inside bottom doing well. Crisp with the 3 goals, of course. Says 2 for me. Says only 1 for me. I'm back for a halftime chat, says the playlist guy. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you in here because we don't have many at the moment. But yeah, what do you reckon on the game? Because I'm sort of thinking at the moment, I almost give Essendon a better chance now to win than I did at the start of the game. Because I feel like the fact that they're in the game just shows that, you know, at least now I know they're going to be in the game. Like the fact they started poorly and have, you know, sort of worked their way back into it. That's what I reckon. Pies will probably hang on. Yeah, well, definitely more likely than not, I think that happens. But, you know, you never know, do you? But yeah, it's just very intriguing, this one. Yeah, put any questions in chat if you want to. How's your week been? Oh yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Haven't really done much. Just sort of hung about. I mean, really just been looking forward to tomorrow. Arguably our biggest game, you know, for 6 years potentially. I mean, it's the first time we've had more wins than losses at this stage since then, so which means it's crazy that we're still 13th, but hopefully we'll move on up with a win tomorrow. But yeah, how's your week been? You going to Geelong or watching it from home? I'm going to Geelong. I am going. It's my first time ever going for to Geelong for a Hawthorn game, because last time we played in Geelong with a crowd, I was not even alive, so it's been quite a while. But I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to going down there. Not that I think it's a great place, but because I'm hoping we win. Week's been alright, went to the movies, but that's about it. What movie did you see? And I guess that's not much for a full week, but I did go to the movies. yeah, it's just good to be able to chill out a bit. Inside Out 2, pretty good film. That's what I saw. Because I went to the cinemas a couple of days ago. Yeah, it was alright. Felt pretty short. I mean, I'm assuming it was pretty short, but yeah. Oh no, stream stopped. What do you mean it stopped? Is it not? I mean, for me it says it's going okay. Has it stopped? Are we good now? Okay, good. Let me know if there's any problems with it, because if there are, I need to be able to fix them. Seems like all the problems have been just sort of fixed themselves as of now. Some really big games tomorrow. I mean, even like, you know, Gold Coast have to beat North, such a big game, in that they haven't won away at all. Reed's first game at the MCG will be interesting. Good point. On Sunday, yeah. Be the first of many potentially. Plays, you know, I'm not saying if he leagues West Coast, I'm saying if he, like, you know, plays in finals and that. But yeah, so many big games this week. You think Gold Coast win tomorrow? Port Adelaide Bulldogs, another big game. Tip the Bulldogs. People probably aren't giving Port a good enough chance. Yeah, only MCG game this season for him, so hopefully he'll tear it up. I mean, I'm hoping he will too. I'd love a West Coast winning that. That'd be very... I mean, it'd be good for Hawthorn and it would be very amusing, so... What do you think my next... What do I think my next stream will be? I don't know. I don't think I can any more this weekend, because of course tomorrow I'll be down the highway in Geelong, and then Sunday I'm busy. So hopefully next week, potentially Friday night next week, but we'll see. I couldn't do Saturday. I can't do Saturday next week either, because I'll be down in Tassie for the footy. So, yeah. How long until the footy starts? I'm getting really bored because obviously I'm watching, in watching free to air this time, I don't get to see anything interesting at all like I do on KO when it's, Fox Footy.
Oh, that's bad.
It says 3 minutes until it starts, which is good.
Even for lucky women, offloading potential isn't as easy as it seems.
At least your game isn't buffering. Yeah. I mean, that was obviously the problem with KO. It just stopped working all the time. It was unbearable. But yes, so that's a good point.
In this year's 10th AFL Aussie, the team will present the Premiership Mills at the 2024-28 Grand Final. Over to you, Joel.
Well, we've got an absolute beauty down here for Tuesday night, fellas. Welcome to the MCG, mate. Hey, tell me how you like playing with the MCG. Now, let's just go to the screen, I reckon, because I tell you what, I saw you do a great smother out there. Now, footy cards. Let's talk about footy cards. How many do you have? You have so much, don't you? Now, how do you get your footy? What do you mean? He uses money? Well done. And you have a special footy card, I believe. Can you have a look at that footy card? How did you do that? Now, if you were to win this award, get with Doug Russell's phone number, how many times would you win it?
Prefer Hamish over Joel doing the Auskick interviews. Well, that's exactly what I was about to say. I mean, usually I, watch KO or Fox Footy anyway, so I don't see him that often. But yeah, I mean, I guess is it just me or was Hamish better at it? Hamish McLaughlin, because I don't know. Joel Selwood, I don't know. I mean, he was fine, but yeah. Yeah, Hamish is better. Probably. Wait, hang on. It just said David Roden 100 games as goal umpire? Only 100? That shocks me. I would have thought he'd done way more. Anyway. Up to the 50. Go, he did well. Use the handball. The side bottom is tackled. Free kick going the way of the Bombers. Need to update this. It's third quarter now. There we go. Third quarter. In the meantime, Stringer has a shot at goal. This would be massive. To get the Bombers within a goal. And he's pulled it to the left. All these moments here feel so big, like now's the time where the Bombers can really potentially take control. Collingwood haven't really been playing so well since quarter time. Boundary throw in. Draper wins a tap, but he's tapped it straight to Josh Dacos. Gives it to Markov, who gives it to Maynard, who gives it to Quainer. So he gives it to Sidebottom, but stumbles. And here's a go for the Bombers. Running forward. And nearly a goal there. Even one kick game now. Here's a go again for the Bombers. Up to the 50. McMahon did well. Go, he's wrapped up, holding the ball. So Harry Jones kicks it inside 50. Cameron couldn't quite. Comes to the ground. Josh Dacos with the handball out wide. Howe wrapped up. Probably a ball up there. Durham does well. Kicks it inside 50. Caddy couldn't quite. Spills to the ground. Pies of the numbers. Markov under pressure. Did well to get the kick away. And Harrison now goes with the ambitious kick down the middle. Looks like it's going to work. To Goey, who gives to side bottom. He kicks it up towards the 50. Hill couldn't quite take the mark. Comes to the ground. Caldwell. Gets to McGrath. They go for the switch now, Essendon. Get it out wide to the opposite wing. Nick Martin, who wins himself for 50. Down the middle, it's cut off. There's another dangerous kick though. Gresham did well. Handball to Redmond. To Mackay, back to Redmond. Redmond now doing well. Caldwell. Out wide now, here's a go for the Bombers. Into the 50. Langford couldn't quite, and it'll be a boundary throw in. So Stringer, he's taken to the pocket. That'll be a boundary throw in. Holding free. It'll be a 50. Going the way of the Pies. Gresham. He did well. Handball now to Jones. Now they might be on here, the Dons. Inside 50 long. Draper. It'll be a mark or a free. It is. High tackle going the way of Sam Draper. So Draper has to level it all up. In he comes. He's got it. He's got it. And the scores are level. As it was on Anzac Day. You can't separate the two of them. So back in the middle again. Yo, how are you? Says Riley Burke. Welcome, Riley Burke. Good to see you in here again tonight. Just funny because I saw you in can't remember what it was, in the Instagram comments during the week, and I was thinking, there's Riley Burke. But anyway, welcome to the live stream. Keep up the good work, says Holly. Thank you. Thank you, Holly. This game has shifted now drastically, and now Peter Wright will line up to put the Bombers a goal in front. And he's got it. I can't remember what you said. I'm trying to think. I can't even remember what post it was. Sure enough, I'll see some others. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, To be honest, I don't really know what post it was at all, so.
Free kick in the middle of the ground here for Draper. No one really stood the mark properly there. It gave him a few extra metres.
Oh, I don't know.
Go back, gave him those extra metres, got into a dangerous spot. And you're under the pump down there now. You get to those sort of spots from all forwards. Beautifully in line. Good example there. He's got
It's out wide. Markov. Did well. Dacos wrapped up. That's a ball up. Free kick going the way of the Bombers. Draper inside 50. Ball hits the ground. That's a free kick. You can't do that. You going to Geelong tomorrow? Riley Burke, if you're still in chat. Was it the one about the Darwin Kangaroos? Yes, it was. That was it. I remember now. That was it. Was that the only comment you put all week? Because that's funny, because I swear I see you everywhere, but yeah, definitely was that one. Been working all week, so yeah, probably. Fair enough. No time to do what you do best. Well, here's a go again for Essendon. Durham going long inside 50. Stringer hunting it. And he's wrapped up. Ball up inside Essendon's forward 50. If they can get another goal now, then wowee. No, I'm not going tomorrow. Been in Melbourne all day today at a function. I'm working Sunday morning, so I'll be watching it from home. Fair enough. Gresham misses. But yeah, I'll be heading down. I mean, I know quite a few people who've said they're not going down just because they couldn't stand, being there. Which, I mean, I won't be able to stand it either, but still going to go. Oh, it's cut off by Caddy. Jeez. Collingwood in a bit of trouble here. This is to make it 3-0 this quarter. Here comes Caddy. He's shanked it. It's a bad miss. Yeah, that's me too. I'll be so vocal at home. Glad to be home alone. Fair enough. I mean, I'll have to make double the noise for you then when I'm there. Luckily, I'll be in a Hawthorn Bay tomorrow, or at least hopefully it will be fully. Got into a bit of an altercation on Easter Monday this year with some Geelong supporters, which wasn't too good. Can't stand Geelong supporters. Disgusting kind. No offence to any Geelong supporters, if any are in chat. It's not directed at you, it's directed at anyone who isn't watching my live stream. Sing the song loud too if we win. They turn down the opposition song on purpose if they get up. That'd be right. No doubt I'll sing it loud if we win. I mean, no matter what the pattern of the game is, if we win tomorrow, that'll be my favourite win for a long time. At least since Easter Monday 2 years ago, probably. And probably that little bit better in Geelong. But I'm so nervous for it. Pies go into the 50. Schultz has a shot for goal and hits the post. 7-point game. Favour of the Bombers. Collingwood desperately in need of a goal. Best Cats win since the 2013 prelim. Yeah, could well be. Most important, definitely. Or maybe like round 21, 2018, that was pretty important. But still, massive game. I want us to win by 9 goals or more so we can go above them on the ladder. That'd be nice. You know, to go to bed tomorrow night having beaten them and to be above them. You go the Pies into the 50. Schultz wrapped up. So it's already been 12 minutes of playing time in this quarter. Only 7 minutes left. 7.5. I mean, no doubt Collingwood will still be in the game right till the end, but they look to be in some trouble right now. Schultz. Shield couldn't quite. My check. Nearly wins a free. It's a ball up. Suddenly there'll be a lot of question marks on Collingwood if they don't win tonight. They'll be right back to the pack if they lose this. Essendon will suddenly be, you know, I mean, they were in the top 4 before tonight, but suddenly considered contenders again. Chris to Josh Dacos. Oh, well done there by Merritt to Shield. Shield kicks it up to the 50. Maynard did well. Oscar Elliott. Josh Dacos out wide. Finds the boundary line. And the umpire says throw it in. No, deliberate. Dersma did well to keep it in play there. He kicks it inside 50. Pies looked at the numbers, but it's gone out of bounds way back before there. So it'll be a boundary throw in near the wing, presumably. The umpire throws it back into play. Chris, terrible off the boot. Straight out on the full. Just gifting the ball to Essendon. Shield gives it to Dersma. Back to Shield. Shield, good kick. Marked by Durham. Mark's right on 50. Durham just kicks it long and deep. They all fly for it. Kruger, several attempts, couldn't take the mark. It'll be a ball up. Six minutes to go in the third quarter. Pendlebury handball. Side bottom. Eventually clearing, but it goes straight out on the full. Pies definitely not at their best at the moment, but it was touched off the boot actually, so it'll be a boundary throw in. That'll let Collingwood off the hook a little bit there. Cox wrapped up. Ball up, 60 metres out from Essendon goal. Cox, quick chip on it. Inside 50 and we'll have another ball up. Dacos clears it away. Big ball to be won here. It's going to be locked up again. Here's a go for Durham. Durham weaving his way through. Eventually goes with the little dribble kick off the ground. Oscar Elliott, he's tackled. That'll be a ball up. Telly wanted a high tackle there. Umpire not paying it. Right, taps it straight to Dacos. Nick Dacos, that is. Touch off the boot. Dangerous footy. Eventually ends with another ball up, I think. Will be. 25 out from Essendon's goal. Pretty much directly in front. With 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Gresham. Hunting it there. Pies eventually should clear it. Frampton. Eventually the ball spills out for a boundary throw in. So just inside Essendon's forward 50. There's Ned Long on the bench there, making his Collingwood debut, coming from Hawthorn. Got delisted. In the meantime, Merritt did well to kick it to Dersma, and he'll have a shot for goal for Essendon to put him 13 points in front. Dersma. Got to take their chances here. This would be massive. Struck it pretty well. It's going to be a goal. It is. Does a little bow and arrow. And the Bombers are 13 points in front. Huge moments now with the Bombers. Straight into 50 for Collingwood. The mark taken by Mackay in defence. Collingwood just kicked the one behind this quarter. Well, you look to be right now, Holly. Ned Long, who's just come on, sends it deep inside 50. Chance here for Collingwood. Schultz has a shot and misses. He slapped him off. Even 2-goal game. Here's it, Ned Long again. Short pass. Bombers doing well. Durham marks. Goes out wide to right. Right, oh, cut off by Moore. Collingwood look to be working their way back into it a little bit now. They need the next goal. I mean, if there's any more goals in this quarter, would be huge either way. So that sort of margin. The Bombers lead it by 2 goals. Quainer has it on the wing. Ready to charge forward into attack. Kicks it high to Kruger. Ball spills out the back. Merritt's there. Did well to get the handball away. Bombers under the pump, but they've done well with the handball game. Redmond now has it. Kicks it away nicely. And now the Bombers might be able to mount another attack, but it's a poor kick down the middle. Durham might run out onto it still. Now he goes long. Mark will be taken by Langford. It's got to be a mark or a free kick. It will be. It's a free kick to Langford. Sam Durham did very well. Got the right bounce. It worked there for him. Now Kyle Langford. This would make it a 4-goal-to-none quarter in favour of the Bombers. Kyle Langford kicks the goal. And this is no good for Collingwood. Wow. 1.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And the Bombers are well on top now. Did sort of feel like at half time, the fact that the Bombers had withstood Collingwood's momentum in the 1st quarter, that they were seemingly right in it, and now they lead it by 3 goals. Leaving it till 3-quarter time again, says Riley, and he's right. I mean, we'll see what happens. Essendon have realistically dominated this game for most of it. I mean, if you take away, like, Crisp's 3 goals in 3 minutes in the 1st quarter, you know, Essendon have been the better side for the vast majority of this game. Here come the Pies out of the middle with Pendlebury, who kicks it to Hill. That's what they needed. 1 minute till 3-quarter time. This will make the task a bit easier for them. Bobby Hill. Half a minute to go in the 3rd term. Bobby Hill looks pretty good. He's just pulled it to the left. Oh, that could be costly. That would have been a big goal. I mean, as far as Collingwood are concerned with their last quarter comebacks, 17 points is absolutely nothing. So this one could still go either way, but they're going to have to start playing a bit better, Collingwood. The Bombers have been right on top in this 3rd term. So down the line. Oh, good mark by Draper. That'll be it for the 3rd quarter. And there it is. 3/4 time. Love that I'm a cult figure in comment sections in the Hawks community. You absolutely are. I mean, I'm sure if I asked my fellow Hawthorn supporters close to me if they have seen Riley Burke in comments, they surely would have. Yeah, I guess it's just because you're always commenting. Hardly any of mine get shit on, so they must be good. Yeah, well, you get some shocking comments in there. Sometimes I just absolutely can't stand them. Like, you know, I saw one after we beat the Bulldogs that said, "delist Nick Watson." Just unbelievable. I mean, even if they're making a joke or something, just... No, not yours. No, just in general, there are some shockers. Big finish ahead, says the playlist guy. Sure is. I mean, could go either way. The way it's going at the moment, the Bombers look like they're going to win, but, you know, who knows, given it's Collingwood. They can change the game just like that, and 17 points for them is nothing. Draw 2.0. Could be. I mean, that'd be good. Probably good for Hawthorn if that happens, in that we're more likely to catch Essendon on percentage than we are Collingwood, and if Essendon have a draw, we're competing with Essendon again with percentage. Wouldn't be surprised if Collingwood do what they do normally. No, definitely not. Well, I mean, Essendon have been well on top for the vast majority of this game. Because at least when Collingwood come back, you often feel like they sort of, you know, maybe have a bad third quarter or something, let it get away from them a bit. But, I mean, I guess that's what's happening here. But, you know, it does sort of feel like Essendon have been the better side for most of this game. But we'll see. We'll see what Collingwood have. Because they can't afford to lose this. It's very similar to Brisbane and Melbourne last week, and also very similar to Port Adelaide and the Bulldogs tomorrow, where the lower place side is meant to be better. Like last week, obviously Brisbane heading into the game were below Melbourne on the ladder, but clearly the more fancied side, you know, and meant to be better now. And like tonight, Collingwood, the lower side, meant to be better. And, you know, tomorrow, Bulldogs, the lower side, meant to be better. So, you know, it would really change everything if the Bombers win tonight, because then suddenly they're 6 points clear of Collingwood. Suddenly Collingwood would be in some trouble.
You've got bigger players and you've got a fantastic team at your disposal.
Yeah, put your tips in chat, anyone who's listening right now. Oh, I'm pumped for this. Gonna be an interesting watch. I think it'll be a big game tomorrow night. I can see it going either way. We beat them for pace and midfield. It all comes down to our backs and who's better for conversion inside 50. Yeah, and that was the problem last time. Their conversion was unbelievably good and ours not so. But, I mean, if we can absolutely dominate the midfield and our entries inside 50 are good enough, we're going to be hard to stop. It's as simple as that. You know, and even when we weren't playing so well earlier in the year, we definitely could have won that game if a few things went differently, because they kicked some ridiculous goals in that game. We're an entirely different team, yes. You know, and even there we were competitive. I mean, Will Day, the difference he's made is unbelievable. Anyway, here you go, the Bombers inside 50 already. Durham hunting the football. Almost holding the ball there, I reckon, but ball up. Dived on it a bit. If the Bombers can be the ones who come out firing here, there'll be some problems for Collingwood. Oscar Elliott searching. Oh, that's a dangerous kick. Chris dropped it. Here's a go for Guelphy. He's kicked the goal. And the Bombers are 23 points in front. Wow. Well, this is surprising stuff. If they get the next, then it suddenly becomes a whole lot harder to see Collingwood coming back. But even now, Collingwood have to find the momentum that we know that they can have. Well, where they are on here, they sure are. Moore did well to get a fist, and it'll be a boundary throw in right on the 50-metre line of Essendon's forward 50. Boundary throw in here. Ned Long. Wrapped up. Spun around in the tackle and it's holding the ball. Well, there's a prime example of the new interpretation of the rule. You can't get away with that. You got to do something with it. So, this to put Essendon 29 points in front. Caldwell looks incredibly straight off the boot. He's kicked the goal. It's just looking like Essendon's night now. They lead it by 29. This is no good for Collingwood. They're in some trouble. Can they find something here? Or will the Bombers solidify their spot in the top 8, in the top 4 for the moment. Suddenly nothing seems easy for Collingwood, you know. Next week, Geelong at the MCG, that's not easy. Hawthorn, that's not easy. Richmond, that is easy. Carlton, and away to Sydney, home to Brisbane, away to Melbourne, but at the MCG. Yeah, geez, Collingwood. Collingwood in the mud, that's right. They've got 18 minutes to pull themselves out of the mud, though. Essendon have suddenly, you know, they've been right on top for a while, but now they're on top and kicking goals. Here's side bottom. Good kick to Crisp. Gives it to Lipinski. Lipinski into the 50. Myercheck couldn't mark. Ball spills to the ground. Hill trying to pounce on the footy, but it eventually finds the boundary. Gee, there's an upset here. The Bombers lead it by 29 points. An upset brewing. Nick Dacos, here's a go from the pocket. He's kicked it way out on the full in the opposite pocket. Down the line for the Bombers. Winning it again, Cox to Stringer. Stringer, good kick down the middle. They're on here again through the corridor. Durham. Open space as he runs into the 50 and spears it onto the chest of Kyle Langford, who can put the Bombers 35 points in front. And this would make it all the more difficult for Collingwood now. They're just getting completely outplayed. I mean, I did say at three-quarter time, it just doesn't feel like a night where Collingwood are going to come back. They've just been outplayed. Completely. And they don't look like coming back now. Langford to make it very, very difficult for Collingwood. Straight in front, he's pulled it way to the left. Can he score? He does. An unconvincing behind. I mean, it is a handy behind, but we'll see what happens now. Lets Collingwood off the hook a little bit. Side bottom goes down the line. It's going to come straight back. Into the 50. Stringer flies for it. Couldn't quite. Falls to the ground. But eventually good tap by Merritt to get it out of bounds. Boundary throw in now. Inside Essendon's forward 50. And they lead it by 5 goals. Here's a go in the pocket. Caldwell. Squares it up towards the middle. Thump through for a behind. Now 31 points. Now here's a bit better from Collingwood down the middle. Pendlebury wrapped up. Did enough to get the kick away, but it's an ugly one. The Bombers gain possession. Good kick out wide to Caldwell by Dersmer, I think it was. Caldwell just goes short. Don't need to do anything silly here now, Essendon. They're right on top of this game. Wasn't a great kick. There eventually ends with a boundary throw-in. This is looking like a very good performance from Essendon. Chris did well. And you throw it again. To Goey. Gives the hands to Long. Long couldn't get the hands quick enough. Durham again. Just chips it forward. Did enough to get to Stringer. Stringer with the long handball to Peter Wright. Gives it off. Gets it back. Right now he goes down the line. Darcy Moore punches it. Tried to get to keep it in, but another boundary throw in. 14.5 minutes to go. And this game is looking well and truly over now. One more goal and the Bombers are probably home. Dacos did well to get it to Maynard. Maynard but cut off by Ben Mackay. He goes out wide now to Durham. Durham down the middle. Oh, jeez, Perkins didn't do well there. Now, Collingwood have been given an opportunity. Harrison charging through the middle. Goes long, goes for goal. Can it bounce through? It does. He keeps them in it. From a critical error, they needed that one. Looked like the only way they could get a goal. And this game still not over yet.
Missed the action because of Poodles. It's so good,
25-point game. Ball up in the middle. Breathing life back into it. But here goes Draper with a big tap to Shield. He gets the handball out wide to Guelphy. Guelphy now charging forward and kicking it to Wright. Well, straight away the Bombers finding a mark inside 50. The perfect response. And if Wright kicks this, the Bombers going to look pretty close to being home. Peter Wright. Kicks it perfectly through the middle. And the Bombers lead it by 31 points again. There's Nick Dacos. Kicks it out wide. Markov surely getting a free kick for a hold. He does. 12.5 minutes for Collingwood to conjure up something. This game looks well and truly over now, but we'll see. The way it's going, Collingwood will lose to us again. Well, I hope so. That'd be a huge win. Suddenly all these games are so massive. You know. I mean, it's hard to tell right now whether this is good or bad for us, but, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. With this win, Essendon suddenly will look close to making the finals. Merritt did well. Kicks it long. Here's Maynard. Gives it off to Quainer. Who gives it to Long, who's doing well. Good kick to Hill. Hill just assessing his options. Good kick down the middle. To Howe. Just going to wheel and send it long and deep. Myercheck takes the mark. Was it still in play? Well, it's going to be a score review. I reckon it's a mark, but we'll see. If he's controlled it before it's crossed, I mean, it could almost be touched, because if he's touched it before it's gone all the way through and then not controlled it until after, it's a behind. I mean, it can't be a... Well, obviously, yeah, it'll be behind either way, sorry, because it's going through for a behind. But yeah, he didn't control it fully before it went over, I don't think. I don't think it's fully over. Or is it? Insufficient evidence. Yeah, there you go. So it's a mark, isn't it? So Myercheck will have the shot for goal now. Be funny if he kicked a point after all that. But he's got it. They needed it. And he's delivered. So, 11 minutes to play in this game. Seen Damien Barrett in the city today. What was he doing? He tipped us to finish last this year, didn't he? If so, you should have had a chat with him about that one. Here goes Nick Dacos straight out of the middle. Almost wrapped up by Merritt. Got the handball away to his brother. He doesn't have to get it to Pendlebury. Suddenly they've got a little bit of momentum here, Collingwood. They need to make the most of it. Pendlebury inside 50. McGrath wrapped up. So ball up inside Collingwood's forward 50. Suddenly it's doable again if they kick a goal. If they kick a goal in the next minute or two, then they're definitely at least a chance. Here's Nick Dacos. He's run it all the way to the boundary line. And has he been pinged? He has. Oh no. That's just stupid. Walking down South Bank, was in a restaurant for lunch. Wouldn't waste my breath on the bloke. Fair enough. Fair enough. I can understand that. He wasn't even, late last year, wasn't even willing to concede that we weren't tanking when we'd won like 7 games, only one less than the year before, when we had the players who we supposedly got rid of to tank. And also, of those 7 wins, 2 of them were against the eventual grand finalists. So, explain that one to me, Damien. Which is also nuts, because clearly we've been tanking. Like, how are we tanking any more than any other bottom 2 team ever? Anyway. How? Did well into the 50. Merritt did well to get a fist. Gets another one, but Collingwood have the numbers. More to Josh Dacos to Markov. Kicks wide to Pendlebury. Hoskin Elliott, oh, poor kick. He didn't even rate Will Day as a midfielder. Bloke's just so clueless. At least even like last year, Caroline Wilson said, you know, she even apologised for saying stuff about us. He just didn't, you know. Wow, just came back, Essendon doing well. They are probably going to win now. One more goal would seal it. It's into the 50 here. Shielded well, handball to Durham. Oh, that's a terrible kick. Who's there? De Goey, very slow. Harrison just gets the handball. Long. Gets it out wide to Hoskin Elliott. Now he's got to go. Kicks it short to Howe. Gets the handball back, Hoskin Elliott. Inside 50 now. Can Dacos take the mark? He can't. Nick Dacos. It's spilt out for a boundary throw-in. Really leaning forward now. Intriguing football. How long we got? 7 minutes or something? They're not putting the time up. We've got some different thing. Yeah, or 8 minutes almost exactly. Josh Dacos. To Hoskin Elliott. Gives it to Kruger, who goes long and kicks a goal! He's kicked the goal as Mychek's going to leave the ground. He looks like he has a dislocated shoulder or something of the sort. But it's a goal to Collingwood. Game not over yet. Hold on a minute, everyone. Still got plenty of time, really. I mean, it's just because they've been so dreadful that you don't think that they'll come back, but playing a little bit better now. Draw would be a great result, as far as I'm concerned. Please be a draw. That'd be so good. Durham wrapped up. That's holding the ball. The umpire's telling them to bring it back. No advantage. He's just found out. Took them a while to realise. The Bombers cut it off. Down the line. Crisp to Kruger. Into the 50. Oh, but cut off by Shield. That's advantage every day of the week. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't stop it all, so I don't know. That's a weird one. I mean, you know, often when the players have absolutely no idea that it's not deliberate, might indicate that it should have been deliberate, you know? The fact that no one, they kept going for a while. Sort of the point I'm making. 6.5 minutes. There's still a chance here, Collingwood. So Long. High inside 50. Mackay clears it towards the boundary. Did well Frampton to get it to Moore. To side bottom. Little handball down to Long. Back to Frampton, who kicks it up towards the 50, but Mackay will mark that up against Hoskin Elliott every day of the week. Wright has it. So holding free going the way of Collingwood. Cameron has it on the back flank. It's an ugly kick and he's turned it over straight to Martin. And Essendon can just chip it around now for as long as they like. Shield. Done well. Not enough time now. Yeah, probably. I mean, if they get a goal in the next minute somehow, then at least it's feasible, but not looking like it now. Sort of had their chance. Here's a go for Essendon. This will definitely seal it. Langford wrapped up though by Long. Collingwood have the numbers there. Side bottom did well to get it to Maynard. Maynard clears it. Eventually finds the boundary line. Good result for Essendon. Josh Dacos wrapped up. Four minutes and 15 seconds to go. About to be a pretty interesting upset here at the MCG. Maynard goes across the face. Doing well here. So ball out of bounds, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Essendon about to have a big win. Unless there's some absolute miracle. Another ball up. Works just fine for Essendon there, happy with that. Draper did well. This would really ice it with one more. Not quite though. Collingwood have it. Good tap there by Kruger, I think it was. Markov did enough to get the handball. Now here's one last roll of the dice for Collingwood. Long has it, gives the handball over the top to Kruger. Can he kick another one like he did moments ago? A low spearing kick, he's got it. He's done that a couple of times in the past few minutes. Tip Collingwood too, says Riley Burke. But, look, I think at least most people would have tipped Collingwood too, so, you know, at least that's something. But who knows, that gives them some sort of chance, that goal maybe. There's still some sort of time. Essendon just got to take a minute off this clock and then they can probably relax a bit more. That's now 3 in a row for Collingwood. Crowd, I said at the start, 82,000, and the crowd's 81,711. Not bad. I've done quite well there. So 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Can Collingwood conjure something up, or will the Bombers have a big win? Still possible. Back in the middle again. Draper just thumping it forward. Durham, Stringer. Stringer tackled with it. Goey getting in there. It'll be a ball up. 2.5 minutes to go. Ball up near the middle. Crisp. Gets boot to ball, touched. Long, can he keep finding it forward? Lipinski taken high. And he wins the free. Can they kick a goal here, Collingwood, and make it interesting? 2 minutes to go. Lipinski. Short pass, clever. Dacos has got to go quickly. He can certainly kick this. 2 minutes on the clock. Just got to relax. I mean, any score's handy at least. Got to kick the goal to give him a chance. You certainly got to score at least. It's punched through for a behind. And the Bombers now just got to hold. So margin at 2 goals. Down the line. It'll be a ball up again. 1 minute 30 to go. I mean, now Collingwood wins, very unlikely. A draw, a bit more likely. Possible. Essendon just got to take time off this clock. Stringer finds the boundary. Nicely done. 1 minute 20 to go. Margin at 2 goals. Time is running out for Collingwood. Stringer down the line, but he's kicked it straight to Frampton. One last roll of the dice for Collingwood now. Crisp, oh no. He's kicked it straight to Guelphy. And that's the game. What a shocking kick. This will be the ball game here. They're taking enough time off. 40 seconds and Wright takes the mark. If there was any doubt before, that'll do it. 30 seconds to go at the MCG. $15 seconds. 8 seconds to go. Love seeing Collingwood lose. So do I, but I don't like seeing Essendon win, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Yeah, but hate seeing Essendon win, there we go. Ah, well. Big win for Essendon. Siren about to go. There it is. Essendon big winners on a Friday night. And they solidify their spot in the top 4 for now. Wow. That's a big win. Big response from last week, and you might want to take them seriously now. Essendon by 2 goals. Well, I reckon that's the pie season, says Saurus. That's a bit early, Saurus. I mean, I still think Collingwood could make the top 4, but obviously every game is so important, so yeah. Wow. I mean, Collingwood could fall out of the 8 now, this round. And they probably will. Well, that's something. We can't get a break with the injuries, and we're just playing shit, says Saurus. Yeah. Yeah, that is disappointing for Collingwood. I mean, to win tonight, you know, jump into the top 4 again, and, you know, all would be well. But now, that's a bit of a problem. They've beaten the reigning premiers. Them beating the reigning premiers gives them belief to beat the top teams. That's right. That's right. I mean, suddenly, you know, they've gone from everyone thinking they're going to drop down a bit more to, you know, solidifying their spot in the top 4 for now. They've got some bigger games to come as well. Yeah. Good game, yeah. Pretty good game. I mean, you were right, Holly. You said you thought Essendon would win. Well, you were right. But yeah, both teams have got some big games coming up. Jeez. It's crazy how if we win tomorrow, our percentage could go above Essendon's. It's quite bizarre, really. If we won by like 4 goals or more. We'll lose to Geelong next week. Hawthorn with how they've been playing. Sydney, no chance. Brisbane with how they've been playing is going to be a task. I reckon that's our season. Well, I mean, look, they're definitely all challenging games, but it's all about, you know, if you can win them or not. Definitely you can. Definitely no doubt Collingwood are good enough, but Essendon having 99.9 in third doesn't look right. No, it definitely doesn't. But well, still looks more right than me watching this game with Collingwood as the home team in the white. That more didn't look right. But anyway, maybe that's why they lost. That's what I reckon. They didn't think it was their home game. Yeah, share any final thoughts before I wrap this up soon. And what's been an intriguing game of football. Gonna get some rest and mentally prepare myself for tomorrow's game. Fair enough. That's what I'll do soon. Very shortly. Hello, Thomas Footy. Welcome. I mean, about to wrap it up soon, so welcome, but goodbye for soon. I'll head off, mate. Hope to see you streaming again soon. Hope to see you in here again soon. Thank you, playlist guy. Thank you for the donation as well before. It's much appreciated. I'm going to Geelong Hawks tomorrow. Oh, interesting. So am I. I might see you there. Who knows? Yeah, so I might wrap this stream up now, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in at various points of the night. It's been great. Front row tickets, not bad. But yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll see you all later. Saurus is joining the Hawks bandwagon, even though they're still ahead of us. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time.